What's up, guys? AB Investments is back with you again. First of all, I'm not a financial advisor. Neither any of this is financial advice. I also do have my hookah friend in here. So don't smoke, guys. Smoking is bad for you. It's just a bad habit for me. So with that being said, let me calm you guys down a little bit, okay? This is a setup that I've seen happen before in the past, especially with the meme stocks. If you're looking at the market today, it's literally very similar across all the meme stocks. Everything is being suppressed. Look at the level 2 data for AMC. Look at the level 2 data for sndl, for GameStop. Look at the level 2 data for bbig. And that's one that's like the rest of the community is sleeping on. Like, oh, bbig is a small AMC waiting to happen and popping into the 70s anytime soon now. Again, this is not financial advice, guys, but I've seen this setup happen before, and I was on the train back in June when AMC popped from the 10s and the 8s all the way up to the 74. I was also in the play back in September of 2020 when it initially led up to January, when it had its first run with GameStop, when GameStop had its massive run, and then AMC was suppressed at 27 and brought right back down. Guys, I've seen this setup before. We are in that twilight zone. This has nothing, whatever is happening has nothing to do with all these regulations that are passed. Remember, the regulations are passed so that it can look like, again, this is my personal opinion, it can look like to the public and to you, to me, to everyone else, to the whoever is viewing, whoever is not viewing, it can look like some things are being done, and because they were done, this is why this happened. Don't take your eye off the most important thing, which is shorts covering. You know, the reason why GameStop is still at the price point that it's at in the 3 digits is simply because the people that were holding GameStop, not everyone sold in that January run up. People said, this is not the squeeze and we're not selling. And to fact check them on that, they're right. The SEC came out with a report a few months back and said that, whatever happened in GameStop was not any shorts covering. It was nothing but FOMO buying. Again, this should give any of AMC or any of the other meme stockholders more conviction to their plays, to show them the strength of where these plays can go. Now, keep your eye on something besides the shorts covering. That's the most important part. Shorts covering. Don't pay too much attention to this. We own 90% of the float, or maybe more or not. You already know that with this movement, so many people have bought and so many people are holding. You can tell because of the hype is still around. Everybody's holding. Trust me, if nobody was holding and at least half of the people have sold, trust me, you would not be seeing this much talk about it on Twitter, on YouTube, and everywhere. Everybody is still held down in those plays. Now, since that takes care of that, look at the second most important thing. I've constantly kept telling you guys nonstop that one of the catalysts for this play is obviously, and the most important catalyst is that the shorts and the major institutes take huge losses on their portfolios, and those work as catalysts for us because they're not investors in, for example, in AMC or GameStop or any of those. They are major short position holders on those meme stocks, like also bbig, sndl. I'm not going to keep mentioning all of them. We're going to need a video just for mentioning which meme stocks are shorted. But you know what I'm talking about. So with all those shorts, they are over leveraged. And when their stocks in their portfolio, the other stocks like the Teslas, the Apples, the Coca-Colas, the blue chip companies, when those companies start chipping away and start falling in value, their whole portfolio starts looking really shaky. And that makes up for a crazy margin call coming because they can't keep holding their short positions. You know, so that is correlating with the shorts on our favorite stocks. So we don't need our stock, like we don't need to see our stock go to 25 or 27 or 22 or 21 in order for it to rip away. And in fact, I want them to get margin called rather than any managed run that they're managing, because clearly you've seen it for over a year now, and for some people a year and a half. They've been managing the price, suppressing the price to the levels they need so that they don't get marginalized. Now, if they lose on other stocks tremendously, then you're going to start seeing margin calls being made. And again, I told you in one of the videos before, their worst nightmare is a margin call. They do not want a margin call. They want a managed event. But these guys are so greedy to the point where they're not letting any price action go up. Like, they don't even want to give you the 72 or the 100 or the 150 or the 200. These guys want to just constantly keep giving you this, keeping you here for as long as they can, so that they can hopefully, you know, they're hoping that you will give up and be like, I can't do this anymore, I'm getting out. So I'm going to come back for a second video just so I can explain further down the line on what needs to happen. This is the most important part though. The second video is going to explain what needs to happen in order for those things to go down and how will they react to it. Much love.